She toughed that out way harder than a lot of people would have. That was nuts. That was, dude, she was, they pulled her out of there like Weekend at fucking Bernie's, bro. She came out of there like this. She came out of there like the aliens from Disclosure Day, dude. Yeah, I'm hitting that Disclosure Day walk all over the place. I'm hitting that shit. All right, gang, you guys. Okay. It's Sunday. It's fucking Sunday. Fuck, it's a Sunday. Dude. There's new Game of Thrones, isn't there? I swear for God, after this stream, I'm gonna fucking smoke up all the weed. Yo, you hide your weed, because I swear after this stream, I'm gonna smoke up all of it. Wait, what is this? Is this the clip from earlier? Hold on.
I didn't know it was gonna be as long as it was.
I'm out of here.
I went and got our pottery.
Don't bother calling.
Wait, don't close the door.
Bro, the Disclosure Day walk is actually goated. Maybe I was wrong about Disclosure Day. The Disclosure Day, I might use this for the rest of my life. It's so.
I didn't know it was gonna be as long as it was.
I'm out of here.
I went and got our pottery.
It's funnier because I'm so fucking. My back is so big. I'm a big back boy, dude. My shit is so wide, bro. Beep, beep, burp, beep, burp, beep, burp.
Wait, don't close the door.
Dude, look at how hard I'm hitting the head, Bob.
Wait.
Oh, God, that's some good shit. What's you're such a great React streamer? Oh, no. What is happening? It's like a scene. Oh my God! Oh. What's up?
Well, I always thought you'd be a Corn Berserker fan when you got into 40k.
Let me take a look at that. Let me see what a Corn Berserker looks like. That's just a good thing to say with my mouth. A Corn Berserker. I'm coming undone. I mean, I did make some Chaos Knights. Oh, the Corn Berserkers are Berserker. Oh, you want to suck my cock, Berserker? My love for you is ticking clock, Berserker. Are you want to making fuck, Berserker? Dude, okay, yeah, this is how Warhammer sets come. Look at this shit, man. Look at this fucking shit. Look at how fucking intricate it is, and it's all goddamn gray. And I learned that when you do your base coat, after you get the first base coat down, you should do another base coat of a darker color from high up to add a chromatic effect, so it has a natural shading element. Jesus Christ! It's so fucking nerdy. I'm gonna come. Oh, just a hearty day of pickleball and Warhammer. I'm sorry. What's this? Does the sweater come in Typhlosion? Oh my, the Total War. Yeah. Dude, I really want to play Space Marine with someone. This looks crazy. I really want to play Space Marine with someone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do you feel like I do? Do you want to watch another Alone? Or we can watch something shorter, or I can do more in my playthrough from Look Outside. Because I do want to finish my third playthrough of Look Outside. Alone. How do I get you? Okay, someone sent a clip. What's this? Hold on.
I went and got our pottery.
That's maybe my favorite clip of all time. That's like a new favorite clip of all time. That's so good. Clip of all time. Shut up, Will. Stream summary. Will Neff reacts as the sick contestant gets pulled out of Weekend at Bernie's style after refusing to quit. Now he's chatting about Warhammer 40K, hyping a raider from Oxy's channel, and planning post-stream mischief. Damn, bro. This AI bot is... I think this AI bot's got a crush on me. Yo, I wonder if we can get the summary to be something kind of weird like that. Guys, I want to let you know that I am having a sexual relationship with the Twitch AI summary bot. We are in a polycule. The AI Twitch summary bot and I are flying to Cancun. The Twitch AI summary bot is the bottom. I am the top. We have gay sex. It's a man. And the Twitch AI summary bot has never been happier. The Twitch AI summary bot thinks that I'm the best streamer. It tells everyone. It goes to other streams and is like, you should be watching Will Neff. And I'm like, Twitch AI summary bot, you can't do this, even though we're so sexually active. So sexually active. And the Twitch AI summary bot is a power bottom. It absolutely receives a pummeling. Long dick. Come hungry twink style. Okay, let's see if we change the summary. Let's see. Did it work? When does the summary update? When does the summary update?
I'm a stud.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
Take no shit from anyone.
Fuck!
Oh no, Will. The Twitch AI summary bot and that one chatter's proctologist dad with bad knees are having it Mike's way.
Holy shit, Disclosure Day was so fucking boring and awkward. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, won't Neff? What is this? No, come on.
Bro, this is Won't Neff.
I hear the AI summary bot shows hole.
Yeah, Will Neff. We went to the Will Neff store and they were out of Will Neff, so we found a Won't Neff.
This city for free speech left up. Second thing, second, Jesus Christ belongs inside of public schools. God's teachings are the only lessons that teachers should use. No books from liberal Jews.
Wait. What did Won't Neff say? No books from liberal Jews.
Terrorists win.
What? What is he watching? Oh my God, no. Did he cut his chest hair in a crucifix? Oh my God, he cut his chest hair in a crucifix.
I was retarded from a young age, didn't read Bible, not even one page. I was so lustful, almost gay, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Terrorists win.
This dude's gay? Bro, yo, the conversion therapy went too hot. Dude, can you imagine if you were a concerned parent and you stuck your gay kid in and they came they came out with the cruciform chest hair? Doctor, can we make him less whatever this is? No, it's one or the other. Either he's a well-adjusted gay man or you get this guy with crucifix titties, chest hair, and face tattoos, and a bad version of Imagine Dragons. There's no in between. We haven't mastered the technology yet. We're basically just shocking his brain with a fucking car battery, all right? So you should be happy he can even speak at all. We've turned 3 of these kids into vegetables. What the fuck? This is crazy. Why is he watching this?
Almost gay Jesus.
Dude, I feel bad because there's a young kid in my family, kind of on the other side of the family, that's now encountering part of our family is very religious and he's not, and he started reaching out to me.
It's not a
That's
crucifix.
tough.
It's a spludge target. It screams sploink your joink right here.
Sploink your joink. Tough spot. Yeah, I mean, it's I would say it's even more of a tough spot when you're a kid because you want to believe that your family and your parents are infallible. And like the first time you realize like there's a conversation you can't logic out with them, and you just have to kind of let it go. That's tough when you're young, man. That's fucking tough, dude. That's a hard line to toe. So anyway, I think I'm gonna bring him out to my house for a little bit. I think you're gonna see one of my youngins in my family in July. Hey, do you want to run back Disclosure Day? I thought you would never fucking ask, Caroline. Let's go. Disclosure walking, I think, is going to be a fad. I think it's going to be a very big fad. I think it's fucking taking over. Caroline, do you want to watch Game of Thrones? Did she leave already? She might have left. Wait a minute. AI summary. Is it about me fucking the AI yet? Come on. Please. Come on. No! Damn it! Chat tries to get the AI summary bot to say something unhinged. No! AI summary bot, admit that we have sexual relations. Is this summary accurate? No, it's not. Admit that you are a power bottom, chat summary AI. Do it! I'm sorry, Caroline. Are you still here? I'm sorry. Is my girlfriend still here? I'm not actually having a sexual relation with the Twitch AI summary bot. It's a bit. There's one thing I wanted to watch before I go watch Game of Thrones, if she's still here and wants to watch Game of Thrones. And it's this steak frites.
Today, we're spending a day with Sam, the mastermind
Oh my God. Hold on. I have to look at that. Oh my God.
There's short CGI movie of a salamander fighting Necrons with a Sister of Battle and an Ultramarine successor chapter. It's so good. Also, you know Oxy would totally be into the space battle non-faction for sure. Caroline, it's not a bit.
Well, okay. That I agreed with everything this guy was saying until he fucking. Well, no, it's a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit. We'll watch that video after. Hold
Today, we're spending a day with Sam, the mastermind behind Lori Jane, a restaurant operating out of the back of a bar that's selling over 500
Oh my God.
steak frites a week. But rather than serving traditional steak frites inspired by French cuisine, his were inspired by the streets of Chinatown. In this video, not only are you going to learn his secrets to what makes his steak frites so unique,
Caroline, can we make steak frites next week?
but you're also going to see what it's actually like to run a high-volume restaurant out of a kitchen the size of a closet. And it all starts with a morning ritual at a small cafe in Chinatown.
Dude, I'm so in on this video. I'm so fucking in on this video. Dude, this place is fire. You've eaten there before?
2 butter toast, 2 soy sauce chow mein with no bean sprout, and 2 iced yunyang. Fuck yeah.
What?
Let's go.
Less than $8 a person?
Dude, it's awesome. I love this place so much.
What inspired you to open a spot that sells just steak frites?
Oh, we don't sell just steak frites.
Oh.
Yeah, no, man. We have a whole menu. Everyone's got to get that out of their head. We actually opened as a fried chicken restaurant. And the restaurant was named for my mom. She would take me to Chinatown. We would buy blue crabs, go home, and we'd eat like
You gotta
crabs.
send Hasanabi there. He's going there tomorrow. Would Hassan go out of his way for good food if I wasn't there? That's a good question. Because I'm not gonna lie, I fucked his whole life up with Wen. Like, I don't think he really perceived who Alvin was, and I don't think he perceived like how hooked up we were gonna get. So like, I could tell within like the first 10 minutes of being there, he was like, all of a sudden he was like, oh fuck. He was so excited, dude. So maybe he'll trust me. I gotta ask Alvin if this place is good. Dude, Alvin's taste is immaculate. It's so cool to have a friend like Alvin. Guys, when you meet a friend with like really good taste, always listen to them. Like I don't say shit about food when I'm around Alvin. I just go, teach me. He has such good fucking taste in food.
On a Wednesday. It's just noodles with...
You know what's interesting? He's never recommended turkey to me.
soy sauce.
Whoa.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Good way to start the morning. Carbs and caffeine. Thank you, sir.
I'm just joshing you.
After our $8 breakfast,
That's crazy. Just dry ass noodles and dry ass bread. This might be good, but that did not look immediately appealing.
fueled us up, we're off to shop for some ingredients that Sam needs for the restaurant. Lori Jane was named after his mom, and the flavors are inspired by his memories with her in Chinatown.
All right, Sam, 10
Oh, dude, this is...
Sam, where we at?
Hong Kong Supermarket, 157 Hester Street. They have anything you could want.
All right, let's go shopping.
Bro, we were right by here when we were in New York City for a bit.
This is gonna be the first thing we're gonna get. We need both chili powder and whole chilies. We want those ones specifically, Tianjin or Urgentao style chili, Korean red pepper powder.
Oh, yeah, some gochugaru.
They also
Yo, this dude knows his fucking peppers.
have these guys, which is gonna be a slightly different flavor than the first kind we got. So we're gonna take all three of those and we'll blend those together.
Bro, I live 10 minutes from this place, Bushwick. That's what I was saying. This is downtown. This is right across the fucking water from like Bed-Stuy and Brooklyn.
To yield the Sichuan powder. The kaitsu, what here we would call canola oil. We usually use a mix of green and red Sichuan peppercorn. For right now, this is just about everything we need.
All right, let's go.
Weren't you supposed to go back to NYC? No. Guys, the NYC trip originally was just for me. Like I told everybody like years ago that if the Jets ever made the playoffs, I would go to a Jets game. And then last year when the Knicks were doing well, I was like, yo, if the Knicks make the finals, I'll go. And then this year when they beat the Hawks, I kind of saw the vision. And so I was like announcing to everybody, I was like, guys, if the Knicks make the finals, I'm going to New York for this. Like I'm going back. And so everybody kind of joined my trip. I originally was supposed to land and go right to Princeton and spend like 24, 48 hours in Princeton. But because it became a podcast trip, we had to record 2 podcasts. So I didn't get to go to Princeton. But that was my plan, was to like retrace my steps of like where I lived on the East Coast. So was it like being a part of a low-key riot? I wasn't there when the Knicks won the finals. I was there for game 4, but the vibe was very, very good after game 4.
You know, growing up, I would come down here with my mom. We would go to the seafood markets over there, Sunsai Gai up on the corner, and get like roast pork lo mein. We would go to Joe Shanghai and eat soup dumplings.
And now you're bringing some of those flavors back to the restaurant.
Yeah. In Bushwick,
I thought you were going to go back after Caroline's sister's engagement party. I was supposed to, and the timing didn't work out. And I didn't want to, because we left later to get to Caroline's sister's engagement party. So I would have been on the ground for like a few hours. So we were like, nah, screw it. Like, family is more important. Let's not have 2 fucking shitty trips. Let's just make the most of the engagement party. And that's what I did.
Like, no good Chinese food. So, you know, if we got
yes, and you're right. I was supposed to go to Jets Media Day.
to do it, we'll do it.
But this is just the calm before the storm. Sam's heading home to spend some time with his baby before we catch up with him at Lori Jane to prep for the day.
It's 2 p.m. now. We're here at Lori Jane inside of Danger. We're just about to do a bunch of prep. We have 3 hours till service. We have a bunch of stuff to do, so let's go do the stuff.
All right, there's no time to waste.
Yeah,
let's go.
There really isn't.
First up is the star of the show.
Hit the jackpot, dude. Don't explain yourself. No, listen, I like to be transparent about, you know, when I say I'm going to do something, if it doesn't happen, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why.
The Au Poivre sauce. It's a complete remix from the French classic, and it's the reason thousands of people
Jesus fucking Christ
travel here just for the steak frites.
Will the Jets have more than 2 wins next season? That's an interesting question. As of this moment, I don't know, because it sounds like there's a chance that Geno Smith might be suspended. If that happens, they're in very big trouble.
And because of the demand, Sam is going to make the next batch from start to finish, meaning we're going to learn exactly.
I give them 3. I don't know. They're so much better than last year. I think the Jets could win 6 pretty easily. I think 6 is where I would put their win-loss.
How to make it. To get it started, beef tallow goes into the pot, and just before it begins to smoke, he adds the shallots.
The shallots have cooked down enough that you see we're just getting the
Wait, what happened to Geno Smith? There's a rumor that he was in like a domestic dispute, but they don't know if it was him yet. I don't think it's official.
Tiniest bit of color on them. We can lower the heat a smidge. Take this, dump it on there. We're gonna turn the heat back on that and let that garlic.
Honestly, though, if he is suspended for the season, I think it's the best thing that could happen to the Jets, because we can get a look at if Cade Klubnik is any good before the next Jets QB draft class. Like, the truth of the matter is the Jets want a real quarterback. Geno is not really that guy. He's a bridge quarterback. So if the Jets get a look at Cade Klubnik and he sucks and they only win like 1 game and get the first pick, well then fuck it. We get Arch Manning. No problem with the first of our 3 picks. But if Cade Klubnik is good, then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. Then we have 3 first-round draft picks next year. We can go get arguably the best wide receiver in the nation. We can get a linebacker that's like a fucking missile. And we can probably go get another offensive lineman that's like best in his class, in like an insane class. Honestly, if Cade plays and is the guy, the Jets could do something like generational.
roast a little bit with the
You want to fly back to Chicago with me for the parade? Are you talking about the Bears? I'm sorry, bro. The Rams won. The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Barring some kind of natural disaster, it's already in. Like the Vegas betting odds are so cooked, bro.
salad and just give it more of a nice, sweet, round vibe.
Right.
This is just about where we want it to be. This is that blend of...
I think before the Myles Garrett trade, I would have taken a flyer on the Bears, but barring Stafford's back exploding, the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl.
Of quote-unquote Asian ingredients from before. So all of these are going to now get added into there, and they're going to help us start to develop that darker, richer brown color. We're going to let that rock for probably 3 to 4 minutes with all those components in there.
Yep.
And then after that, we're going to start adding, you're not going to believe this, more stuff.
By more stuff, he means a rich steak butter, and he's about to show us how
Jets
it's
will draft Oregon quarterback Dante Moore. I think the Jets will do everything not to draft Dante Moore. I think the Jets don't like him as a player anymore because of what he did in this year's draft.
made.
We have the tallow pot. We're going to take our beef trim. We're just going to lightly sear that just to get a little bit of caramelization and Maillard on it. This is going to form the base of our steak butter. This is going to be our trim that comes off of the steak. So
Wow. That's some pretty good looking trim though, too.
it's great. Beef on beef.
Once the trim is seared, he adds pounds of butter and some herbs. And while that's
I think much more likely for the Jets is that kid out of Grand Rapids that plays at Ole Miss. I forget his name. The one that got an extra year of Chambliss, right? Trinidad Chambliss, I think is his name. He's legit.
melting, he's adding, you
That
guessed
is so much fucking butter.
it, more stuff to the au poivre sauce.
Time check, it is 3:13. We have an hour and 45 minutes till service. We're in a fine place right now. There's no need to be stressed.
So we got some cognac going in. All right, here we
Give it
go.
a generous plug. This is our lemon juice. We're gonna go in with some of that. This is a nice Pinot Grigio. You do want about a full bottle of white wine per batch of AP.
Nice.
All that's left here is to...
Bro, how do you keep up with all these prospects? Well, I do draft coverage every year. So I do like hundreds of hours of research every year because I take my draft show very seriously. And I know not everybody watches it, but like I always want to do a good job with everything I do. So I do like hundreds of hours of research every year for my draft show.
Incorporate all this together, let the cognac cook down a little bit, let the wine reduce a little bit. At this point, we can step away from these things and focus on some other tasks.
All right, let's do it, chef.
We're in the middle of making the sauce for his au poivre steak frites, but now we're learning how to make the sauce for the other star of the show, the miso chimichurri.
If we want to check in
Miso chimichurri.
what Gus is doing over there, that's pretty fun. That's gonna blend our miso chimichurri.
So right here, this is the making of our chimichurri sauce.
The
Yeah.
draft show was crazy this year too, guys, because we built the set. So like before the draft show, we had like a 15-hour day where we were just building a set in S-Fan's closet. It was crazy.
Onions, garlic, parsley.
We're just gonna keep blending bit by bit, adding the liquid.
I watched your draft show, Will. You can call me Jess. Thank you. That's really nice. I don't do it because I think everybody's going to watch it. I do it because I really enjoy it. And my dream job at the end of my life would be on the Rich Eisen show with Rich Eisen. That is my dream job at the end of my life.
And the rest of the stuff that you see in there
I love Rich Eisen so much.
is going to be a mix of vinegars, most importantly red wine vinegar, as well as miso paste in the bottom. All of these guys together are going to get blended up and form not typical chimichurri. This
Who
is
the fuck is Rich Eisen? Rich Eisen. He's probably the best sports commentator to ever live.
how it will look when it's done. And as you can see, it has kind of a similar body to our mayo-based sauces.
After Sam showed us his special sauces, it was finally time to start prepping the meat, which really surprised me when he told me how much he goes through every single week.
350 pounds last week. This week it'll probably be about 375 or 4. We are going to have him cut at least 100 steaks worth of steak. Realistically, at least 100 pounds of beef today.
Not
If
my
you wanted
personal
to make this
favorite,
at
but I
home-
respect Rich. I think Rich is the best. He doesn't do any kind of inflammatory news reporting, right? I think every other news reporter, their whole thing is like, LeBron James can't even play basketball. The guy sucks. Fuck him. Like doing some kind of take that is like such fucking horse dick. Rich Eisen is all about being very eloquent. He'll be like, Jets diehards, hope reigns eternal, but can Geno Smith be the heir apparent to a throne long since vacated by, you know what I mean? Like, he's just so well spoken, and his understanding of sports is like really profound. So usually when he makes a prediction, they're like fairly accurate too.
You should go to your butcher and ask for a Denver steak. Like, just to be technical about it, it's a chuck flap.
I'm realizing
Scott Van Pelt is the GOAT. Scott Van Pelt is a news reporter. So Scott Van Pelt just conveys information. Rich Eisen is a sports commentator, which means he gives opinion on things. It's a very subtle difference, but there's a difference.
this is a lot of work. Why did you choose to be in the restaurant business?
It's just really cool. It's like the most challenging thing ever. You have to grow and not take yourself too seriously or have ego, and also be open to feedback.
Do you have a culinary background?
I mean, I've cooked professionally in some capacity for most of my life. I did not go to school. I worked in kitchens much more when I was younger, like 18 to 21.
You would think operating a restaurant out of a bar wouldn't require much work, but things as much as the sauces, the prep work, everything, there's so much work that goes behind the scenes. We spent so much time literally making sauces. The backbone of the flavors of this restaurant.
Stuart Scott was the best SportsCenter host. I mean, that was Rich Eisen's guy. That was like his partner in crime.
But beyond the sauces, the longer we stayed in the kitchen, the more unusual things we started noticing.
Oh, so we like ducks here. There's another duck over there.
What? There's another duck? What are all these ducks in the kitchen for?
Doesn't need a reason. They're just good. We don't give a duck. Yeah.
After the rubber duck discovery, our sauces were still reducing, so Chef and I stepped out for a
wanna
few
see
side
this
quests,
food.
grabbing receipt paper from a restaurant nearby after he ran out, and paying the local
Dude, that is so real. Getting receipt paper, not from the store, but from another restaurant.
potato and onion vendor after a successful weekend.
How are you doing?
Good, man.
Nice to see you.
You too. We're making a video. You're going to be in this one.
No problem.
That was fun, but it's time to get back to the kitchen where there's still plenty left to do before service.
Bar is going to start setting up at about 4. We're going to run back in the kitchen and get a few more things done. And then it's going to be time to cook a bunch of food.
Okay, cool.
You watched Widow's Bay yet? Widow's Bay's fucking phenomenal. So good.
At long last, we're finally
It's Tales from the Crypt for the new generation, but done like even more, way more beautifully and with way more care and humor. Widow's Bay is maybe the funniest show of the year.
finishing off the all poivre sauce.
So here you see we've cooked down a lot of that booze has come off. The alcohol has cooked off. The liquid is about 3/4 cooked off. And now we're going to take our chicken stock. So at this point, we can add the stock, and we're going to add 8 quarts of this. It's going to go from gelatinous and jiggly back into a lovely liquid form. Yeah, that can just hang out now for at least a good 15-20 minutes. Reduce down nice.
And who could forget the mouth-watering steak butter?
Strain it. All this like scum and stuff is going to get stuck in the strainer, and we're just going to be left with this really nice, beefy, garlicky, buttery steak. That is our steak butter.
To finish the au poivre, a bit of steak butter and cream are mixed in, creating a rich, creamy finish, and those red and green peppercorns from Chinatown this morning are what's going to finish it off.
So this is called
Scott Van Pelt is known for long opinion-based monologues. Which show does he do long opinion-based monologues on?
the AP Pep Mix. This is the mix of green and red Sichuan peppercorns with black peppercorns. It's become clear that you really just need the classic black peppercorn augmented with the Sichuan peppercorns to get the flavor profile that our steak is. If we look at Gus,
He has a podcast? Oh, I've never listened to his podcast.
grinding our AP Pep Mix. You always want to grind the peppercorn fresh as close to the time you're serving and like plating and finishing the sauce as possible. We like to blend our peppercorns like 85% fine, 15% more coarsely, and then season very liberally. I always say to the guys, like, if you think it's peppery enough, add 10% more. Because it's a peppercorn sauce. It should taste like peppercorn.
Right, yeah. So 2 hours of nonstop work. You guys saw how we made sauces from scratch, getting the meat ready, got the steak butter ready, all the components are coming together, and now service is gonna begin pretty soon.
Since 10 a.m., Sam's been gathering ingredients.
I would argue Bourbon is better than his pride. Again, I think just Rich Eisen is just such an awesome dude. Like all that he's done for charity for like 30 some odd years with the draft too. is like so incredible. I just have a real crush on him.
prepping sauces, and getting everything
I did not know SVP did a bunch of opinionated stuff on his podcast, though. I've never listened to his podcast.
ready for service. Now, with little time,
LA or NYC food scene, that is really tough. That is really tough. I would say LA has a lot more foods that are like some of the LA restaurants are like crazy, but there are a lot of fraud restaurants. I think NYC has a lot of restaurants that you can just like go into a back corner and the food is really good, because I think like the competition for limited space is more. So there are a lot of places you can just walk in and the food is going to be really fucking good. But LA also has like taco stands and like pop-ups and blah, blah, blah. It's really hard. I would say the three best food scenes in the United States, though, are LA, Chicago, and New York. Kind of by a wide margin.
time left before opening, candles are lit, energy drinks are passed around, and the kitchen gets set for the first orders of his famous steak frites.
NYC Mexican food is bad compared to LA. I would say some areas in Mexico, the Mexican food is bad compared to LA. Like LA has fucking amazing Mexican food, like over the top. But, you know.
What we have going on over here now is Donnie getting the first round of steaks for the night up and running. By weighting your protein, it helps give you like a really nice hard sear and an even salt crust. We're gonna salt from way up high so that it gets on everything. Once they've all gotten nice and salted, now Donnie's gonna start flipping them over. This is what we're looking for, a beautiful, hard, even sear. This will be our first pass of steak.
Now, is it usually how you guys do it? Before the orders come in, you have some steaks ready at least?
They're
You
not
can definitely get good Mexican food in NYC. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think anybody's arguing that. You can get any cuisine good in New York City. I just think the consistency of Mexican food in the greater Los Angeles area is fucked up. Like you can go to someone selling Mexican food out of a van in a parking lot in Los Angeles, and it will be some of the best Mexican food you've ever had in your entire fucking life. You'll be like, oh, but what the fuck?
Thoroughly ready. What we'll do is we'll stop them just short of the mid-rare, pull them off, baste thoroughly with our steak.
I am also a Mexican food believer, but I mean this sincerely. I went to an expensive Mexican food place last night for like 7 people, and I treated like a fucking idiot. For like 7 people, it was like $500. I was like, fuck off. And it was not as good as this one fucking Mexican, like literally tent that I go to called Brothers Cousins. It's called Brothers Cousins. And it's like, yo, for like $10, they will give you the 2 of the fattest fucking fuck off burritos you've ever had. It's so good. Brothers Cousins is fucked up and it's so cheap. And it has a line around the corner every fucking night.
Steak butter, and then that way when somebody comes in,
$500. To be fair, everybody was drinking quite a bit, but
and they order, at that point we can finish firing the steak, which will take about 5 more minutes. Give it a couple minutes to rest on the back end. And
name the shitty expensive restaurant. Oh God, what was it called? I think it was called Javier's. Yeah, it was called Javier's. I mean, the food was okay. It was just so overpriced. It was, I mean, like, I was like, this is crazy, bro. Anyway.
Slicing it.
So to be
You see Micah Parsons is going to be out half the season? Oh, dude. Actually, the Bears might have a clean run to the playoffs then.
It'll be
I mean, it won't. I don't know. The pack was pretty good without Micah, but that's sad.
perfectly cooked, hot.
Have you ever been to Meat Bazaar in Vegas? You mean Bazaar Meats? Yes, I've been to Bazaar Meats in Vegas.
And it won't take too long.
Exactly.
To get served. Yo, first customer. Shout out Joshua.
He actually asked to work here.
No way. Are you serious?
Yes, he wanted to run the food. Salt, he wanted your job. All right, we're going
Amaze.
on 1 and 1. 1 and 1 means 1 au poivre and 1 miso chimichurri. So, as we can see, it is 5:07 right now. This ticket is at 35 seconds right now. That ticket will walk by 12 minutes. And that's a perfectly happy, reasonable amount of time to get a steak in.
With our first order in, many more soon followed. Fries were being dropped, patties getting seared, and steaks being sliced.
Jesus.
Service is just getting started.
Fries. Gonna load up our boat.
All right,
This
we're
is-
approaching 11 minutes on this first order, Chef.
Yeah, we want to get it out at 12, so we're right there.
Oh my God, that looks so fucking good.
New York City, you listen to me. If you're near a convenience store right now, any type of 24-hour store, go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
Wow, dude, that looks so good.
Oh.
My gosh. The chimney steak frites. Oh my gosh.
Sensual.
Dude, that is a sexy steak frite right there, Chef.
Yeah. Nothing says steak frites like a pink dollar store tray with flowers.
Nice.
All right, look at that. 12 minutes, 30 seconds. That is
Crazy.
where we wanted to be. That is where we are. 1, walking out.
First order of the day.
Cool, let's go run the food.
But steak frites isn't the only thing leaving the kitchen.
Wait. Did you see that bacon? Oh my God.
But steak frites isn't the only
Oh my God. It's so thick. Oh.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
thing leaving the kitchen. The menu also includes cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, LJ-style fries, and chicken nuggets. All this cooking has got me
Lord
starving.
have mercy, I'm about to bust. Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
It's time to experience Lori Jane for myself. You guys saw how 2 of Lori Jane's famous steak frites were made, the Chinatown-inspired au poivre and the miso chimichurri, both of which I was extremely excited for. Sheesh. Oh, that sauce is so good. It's crazy. After a long day, I was starving.
Yo,
and
this man got the whole menu.
ready for more. So we're trying a few other things on the menu. While everything was amazing, the bite that surprised me the most
Look at how fucking thick it is. Ugh.
was this $11 cheeseburger. One of the
That's
best burgers I've had, and for $11, this was a steal. And apparently you can even ask to add the au poivre sauce to this.
All right, well, is there any last words you want to say?
Follow Lori Jane BK on Instagram. That's where we do all the stuff. And in conclusion, being a good chef, it's about building a really good team who can cook your food that you don't have to be worried about, but you're always around to help.
There you guys have it. If you guys like the video,
I'm sending this shit to fucking Hassan. I'm gonna be like, yo, go to this
Make sure you guys
restaurant,
subscribe.
bitch. Yo, listen, bitch. Fuck her for me, dude. Fuck her for me. If you don't fuck her, I will kill myself. Honestly, one of the funniest lines in a movie ever, dude. Fuck her for me, dude. If you don't fuck her, I will kill myself. Scrap. Skiatting. Skiatting. Bup. What does the AI summary say now? I don't even see it. Can you put the link in chat, please? For sure, guys. The name of the restaurant, Lori Jane. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. What a fun night. What a fun Sunday. I hope you had a blast. I hope you had a good time because I certainly had a good time. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? I had a fucking blast, man. Thanks for showing up, guys. Every night you guys come with great energy, and it gives me energy, you know? I used to get stressed out about stream. I don't get stressed out about stream anymore. I really have a good time. And I hope I give that back to y'all. I'm so blessed to get to do what I do. How do you feel about Doll Parts by Hole? One day you will act like I act. Man, dude, I haven't had many questions about Hole in a while. Anyway, thank you so much. Thanks for fucking showing up, guys. It means the world to me. Tonight was fun. I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, wow.
Game of Thrones.
Cool.
Oh no.
Oh no. Do we have that shit on here? Wait, why are we getting a hype train right now? What the fuck? Abe in the kitchen, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Damn, we're almost back at 5,000 subs, man. That feels good, man. Thank you so much. Whoa! Hunt and Farm, thank you. Hostage train? Hostage train. Dunka. Hostage train. Thank you so much, Hunt and Farm. Thank you, everybody. I guess I'll play you guys a song. What's a good song? Oh, I know what I want to go out on. I love this song. Guys, thank you. I'll see you guys later. I got to get out of here. We'll talk about whatchamacallit. We'll talk about Game of Thrones sometime soon. I'm going to send you over to Nessua. Thank you for joining me. Guys, I got to get out of here, though.
Swear you're gonna love me, give you a little honey, make you spend a little money. You don't need it anyway, no, not for nothing. You know I'ma keep it coming, I'ma keep this party running. You ain't even gotta say no.